What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Los. When I think they lost their mind podcast, I got my guy with me.
It's Lew, baby. We back.
We back, man. We took a little break. You get what I'm saying? Now we
Why you take a break?
August was crazy for me.
August was crazy.
We celebrated our birthdays.
We did.
Happy birthday, champion.
You too, King.
Yeah. So we celebrated our birthdays. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of birthdays.
It was a lot of birthdays. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Went on vacation. Went on a couple trips.
Yeah, it's been busy.
You know what I'm saying? So
well-needed break, though.
Well-needed break. You know what I'm saying? So now we back in action. You know what I mean? On this good old September day. It feel good out here.
It definitely feel, I'm loving the new scenery we got.
Yeah.
We giving them a different, the winter time, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. We're gonna give them a different look. It's gonna be cold as shit out here in the winter though.
Nah. We could shoot fire pit.
Okay.
Yo,
that's a good vibe.
That's gonna be crazy,
that's
bro.
A good vibe.
That's a good vibe, chat.
So listen, we just trying to find our way. You know what I'm saying? As we said we was gonna do, we was gonna switch it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I figured, on this great day, feel good outside. We
feel
can
good.
Shoot. Yeah. I mean, talk to my brother a little bit.
Early September.
Early September.
Yeah,
football season, champ.
It's a good season.
Football season, man. Football season.
Good season, man. Good season.
Football season's here.
What you predicting?
Yo, it's hard for me to predict so early in the season. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to predict so early in the season. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, we definitely, it's definitely going to be some good football, man.
I hope so.
I love when the new season start, different things, has switched up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? New people go to different teams. We can speak on it. That Cowboys trade, man. Michael Parsons, you know what I mean, gone to Green Bay Packers.
What you think?
Not by choice even.
What you think? You think for Jerry Jones, you think it was a good trade? I'm gonna tell you what I think though. Go ahead.
Yo, I am gonna say this. In football, me coaching football for Little League, man, it's next up mentality. So unfortunately, sometimes a team can't hold on to somebody. You can't hold on to somebody for so long. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they're good players, but it's the next man up. So you see what he did though. You know what I'm saying? So not only did he trade him, he got a good D-tack on Clark. So Clark listen, I'm gonna say this.
Bro.
Hey, the first he got half a sack the first game of the season against Jalen Hurts.
So
he got half a sack.
It was
he wasn't equal up to him, but guess what he got?
What?
He got 3 first-round picks coming up.
Okay.
3 first-round picks.
So would you have made the trade?
Within the next couple of years.
Would you have made the trade?
No, I'm a Michael Parsons fan, so I wouldn't have made the trade.
I think Jerry Jones.
But you gotta understand, fan from being an owner and a GM of a $1 billion football team.
Hey yo, Jerry Jones tired of them niggas, man. He giving all this money, ain't no productivity. They ain't winning shit.
Mm-hmm.
He like, yo, CD Lamb got a big contract.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott got a big contract.
Yep,
he like, yo, I'm giving all this money. You know what I'm saying? In business, I'm trying to make some money.
Yeah.
What you say? I ain't trying to take no losses.
Yeah, I ain't trying to take no losses. And I think a lot of people get caught up in the, the reaction to certain things, or a lot of people just don't like Jerry Jones because they feel like they say he say a lot of foul things. He like the Trump of football.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You think he racist?
I wouldn't call him man racist because I never met him.
Oh, okay.
A few things that he has said, I would say is prejudice.
Like what?
I mean, in the past, basically how he feel about his players. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
So I would call it prejudice versus racist because I think he feel like that about all his players across the board. Like basically, you do as I say. You get what I'm saying?
He old school.
In the line of business, so you gotta understand as a business owner, you're not gonna let somebody, do whatever the hell they want. You gotta have some type of control.
Yeah.
And I think he's over controlling. Absolutely. I think that he have a way of, doing things, absolutely. But sometimes, this is the game of football. You either gonna play the game of football or you're not.
I think the in some kind of form or fashion, I think the dynamic has changed, right? When LeBron started controlling the narrative, more players are doing that, controlling their fate. Trying to figure out, I don't want to be in this team no more. I want to switch. I want a new contract. So I think that owners are trying to take it back, right? Because it changed, right? So players are in control now, especially if you're a superstar. You control your destiny. If you don't want to be there, what you getting out of there?
Is Michael Parsons a superstar?
He's a franchise player, absolutely.
Okay.
I wouldn't have traded him.
Okay.
Now the problem is, as you just said, Jerry Jones controlling. He told that man, I don't need to talk to your agent, I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to talk to your agent. But you like, well, I pay him to talk for me. So I don't need to talk to you. So I think it's a more like the ego thing. And Jerry Jones got the biggest ego in football.
Absolutely.
So, he ain't backing down. You know what I mean? I don't blame him. He's like, I'm kicking out all this money. I need to see what I'm paying for. Why not?
And he want to cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
He feel like he got enough money to.
That's like a motherfucker come to your house to do some work, and he tell you he on lunch break. I'll be back later on. You like, man, nigga, I pay you about an hour. Nah, you you do this work.
Yeah.
Ain't you don't tell me what to do. I tell you.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Yeah. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Do I think Green Bay will capitalize off of having Michael Parsons on their franchise? Absolutely.
Of course. And he's still young.
He's still young.
He ain't old. He's young.
He a big time player.
Yeah.
He makes some things happen, but sometimes it takes, this is a team sport, right? And I always say that football is a team sport.
For sure.
Yes, some people can make a big impact on your team, but it's a team sport. So I just feel like, they'll do well. Be honest with you, the past game, the Cowboys look good, man. Even though they took a loss.
The Cowboys always look good.
Yeah, they look good. They look good. I think they look good. They look tough.
Yeah.
Dak look good. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, listen.
Go ahead.
We're not about to have this conversation.
Well, I'm not a Cowboys fan.
I'm saying I don't want to hear about you look good in day one.
Yeah, day one, but you do got to give them some. And it was a dogfight. I'm gonna say that it was a dogfight, even with the delay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that. It was a delay.
Absolutely, I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, it was a delay in the game.
I watched the highlights.
Man, it was probably about an hour and a half delay. And I heard that people was going to locker rooms looking for cold cuts during the game. Seriously.
Shit, look, if they getting the same one off over the Northeast Market, I'd have got me one too.
Yo, let them cold cuts at Northeast Market.
Niggas know them Northeast Market subs. It's different, bro. But
Shout out to them. University Deli. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I guess. They not sponsoring us, but okay, cool. That's fine.
No, they sponsored your stomach yesterday.
They did. and your sons. Yeah, but let me ask you this, though. What you think about the top 100? You agree?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? What you think? And don't give me no political ass answer, because that's how you be answering shit. Everybody got time for that. All that. Nigga, answer the question.
Do I think Saquon Barkley should have been number one? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Over Lamar?
I feel like the MVP of the league should be.
He wasn't the MVP.
He wasn't
of the
MVP.
League.
He was the he wasn't MVP. He was a Super Bowl MVP.
Okay.
But I do think he should have been MVP of the league too.
Over. So
Josh
you think
Allen.
you don't think he earned it?
I'm not gonna say Josh Allen didn't earn it, but I'd like to see Saquon Barkley getting the NFL MVP.
So you think he had a better year than Lamar Jackson?
Saquon?
Yes.
Absolutely.
In what aspect?
He could have had a record break in.
Well, he didn't. I don't want to say what he could have had.
Why he didn't though?
I don't care why he didn't.
Because they set him out.
Because he ain't want to go back in.
No, because they set him out the last game of the season to help him to win the Super Bowl, and that was a no-brainer.
Okay.
But at the same time, he could have broke Dickerson record.
What you think about the top 100 list, man? You agree? You think that Jalen Hurts belong where he is?
After me, you discuss it, yes.
Okay, so you think he okay, yeah. So okay.
Yeah, because we looked at Goff. I think they have out of all the quarterbacks, one that will be up for question was Goff. But Goff had an extraordinary season. He put up twice the amount of numbers that Jalen Hurts put up when it came down to passing. Now, Jalen Hurts had several, maybe 13 or more.
14 rushing touchdowns.
Rushing touchdowns.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
But a lot of people try to compare, like Cam tried to compare Jalen Hurts to having all those weapons on his team. But I just feel like, when you're winning, sometimes you can't be judged. We can't look at stats. You know what I mean? I take a winning stat over, putting up so many touchdowns or so many yards.
Right.
If I won a Super Bowl, you can't talk to me.
So you're saying that Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 quarterback? I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
In this league right now, without the weapons, no, he's not a top 5 quarterback.
So he's not a top 5 quarterback?
Not without the weapons.
Why you always got to move the goalposts?
Yo, because...
Why you got to put with the weapons, without the weapons? The question is he a top 5, bro?
Without the weapons, no.
Okay, so with the weapons, he is?
With the weapons, he is.
Without the weapons, he's not?
He's not.
Okay.
Because I don't know what he could do without the weapons.
The same reason why Cam said what he said. You think Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer since you brought him up? Because
Absolutely.
he get a lot of hate.
I think you asked me this the last podcast. He is.
Okay. Because he get a lot of hate. Did you see
Yeah.
him, the back and forth between him and Gilly?
Yeah. We talked about that on the last podcast.
Yeah. I forgot. We ain't tried our podcast so long. I don't know what we talked about.
Okay.
Because we ain't to the podcast. It's all your fault.
Okay, it's not my fault.
Yeah, for sure. Why wouldn't it be?
It's not my fault. Stop it. It's not my fault.
So you throwing a flag on the play?
Throwing a flag on the play.
So football season, you want to throw a flag?
Absolutely.
That's your little league flag.
Hey, listen. This is my little league whistle, and we're gonna use this on the podcast moving forward because it's football season.
Okay,
so
I like that. It's your football whistle.
I'm throwing a flag on you.
So would you blow the whistle? Pause. When you say something stupid.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If we can identify that it's something stupid, absolutely.
Okay. Cool. All right. What's next topic on the agenda, chat?
I mean, what we talking about?
You said football season.
Football season.
You're coaching right now.
I'm coaching.
Tell me, how's it going?
Yo.
Ho. If you had to identify your team, if your team was in the NFL, who was your team?
Right now?
We should have identity. Are y'all the Cowboys? Or y'all more like the back in the day Browns when they went like 0-16? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Hey, listen, I couldn't ask me this 2 more weeks.
I can ask you today.
Just because we're so early in the season.
But you just gave a grade with the Cowboys and the Eagles. I'm confused.
No, I just said they started out well.
Okay, so I'm asking you the same question. You always try to move the goalpost.
Well, what I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Our season haven't started out well.
Why not?
First of all, just sticking, right? Just sticking,
What does that mean?
Sticking right now, we got 2 new coaches that came, and at times I think we used to operating with just who we had.
Okay.
But now we got 2 coaches, so everybody have their different way of coaching, which I got a lot of respect for both of them. So it was just us gluing and gelling as a squad together to understand the pros and cons of coaching. I also think that the parents, this is my first year. This is how I know. And I was talking to the head coach, Sean, about it, where we facing adversity early on in the season.
Right.
And we're gonna speak about that, but we facing adversity so crazy in the season. It's one thing after another, and we never had to deal with this, especially with our parents.
Right.
Right. And so it's just an entitlement of it all. So we had a situation when it came down to uniforms. Typically for the past couple years, the past 3 years we've been coaching, myself and the head coach will put money up for football uniforms. Even though the parents paid the registration and the league would supply uniforms that the kids wore last year or the year before, whatever, we decided to get the kids, uniforms with their names on it, fresh uniforms, a home, away jersey, pants, 2 pair of pants, because I feel like if you look better, you play better.
Okay, Dion philosophy. I like that. Okay.
So we get the kids jerseys, but this year, unfortunately, I was like, listen, man, I got a son that play. I got my own things going on. The coach was like, hey, it's 5 of us coaching. Everybody put up,
It's 5 coaches?
It's 5 coaches now, yeah.
Damn.
So everybody put up, about $800 to $1,000 for the uniforms. And so I felt like that was wrong. I felt like listen, I know we've been doing it lately or whatever, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I do it out of the kindness of my heart. And there was other things that I did, but this year, the last 3 years I did it, or 2 years I did it, I ain't get a tax write-off. I ain't get a thank you coaches, none of that. So I was like, this year, we're gonna do it a different way. So when he asked the coaches to put up the money, I said, listen, instead of mind you, early on in the season, let's go forward. Early on in the season, I told the parents that, typically we usually try to round up money for uniforms, which is about $2,000 to $2,500.
For all the uniforms?
For all the uniforms.
Right.
Now, this year, this is the most kids we ever had. We got 30 kids on the roster.
Thank
so I was going off of us having 18 kids to now having 30. The price going up.
For sure.
So now I think the price, the final price, which I fronted the money, The final price was $3,800. So what happened was I said, listen, instead of having the coaches put up money, won't we do a popcorn fundraiser? Because within the popcorn fundraiser, if you sell maybe 5,000, you get half of what you sold. So the fortunate part is we sold with only 18 kids participating. We sold like 8,500. So that we had like $4,000 split down the middle. So one of the parents felt some type of way, and some of the parents felt some type of way that we said something about the fundraiser. The only thing they had to do was send a link that they had to give me the money back for me fronting the money.
Right.
And I just felt like, how are you upset that you had that I fronted the money for the uniforms? It was a fundraiser that you only had to send a link out to sell it. You ain't had to take money out your pocket. Why are you upset that they had to give me the money for the so that turned into a whole conflict. Then his parents want you to explain why their kid, didn't get a lot of reps in the game. We had one parent yesterday challenge the coach because his son, we got 2 quarterbacks and we was trying to run a 2 quarterback system, but we found out last week as coaches that system didn't work.
Can he play?
Yeah. I would say he could play. But the thing about it is, we went with the other quarterback this week, and we usually do like one quarterback play first half, one quarterback play second half. But we realized as coaches,
that's fucked the chemistry.
That fucks up the chemistry, the momentum, the whole nine.
Right.
So he decided to leave one kid in the game. The kid was doing well.
Right.
It was a dogfight. And so the parent came and challenged the coach because he didn't have his son playing, in the game. So it's just, when it comes down to it, we had 13, 14 youth. These kids about to go to high school. So we trying to explain to the parents, like, listen, and I told the parents on the Zoom call, I said, listen, I'm not here to appease parents. I'm here for the kids.
Right.
If I'm not putting your kids in any harm, hurt, or danger, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you gotta trust me with your kids. But don't come and question me and ask me why your kid not in the game. I challenge them. Come to practice. See what your kid do. See how well your kid play. See how well your kid listen. See how your kids show up. What time they show up for practice. What time you getting them there.
Yeah.
Some kids 30 and 40 minutes late, but you want them to start on the team. And I'm not real big on the starting aspect of football,
what you mean?
Especially when it come down to the youth.
What you mean by that?
Oh, I'm gonna name my starters for the season, because I feel like it's the evaluation every week.
Right.
So therefore, if I got you starting at corner this week, if I feel like somebody understood the system and practice for the next team, because every team is different. So if you fit for this system, I'm gonna have you start this week.
Right.
If you don't fit for the system, you might not start this week. So I had to explain that too. So it's just a lot of adversity dealing with youth coaching, man.
So basically, to sum it up, that was a long ass fucking story. Jesus Christ. So basically, what you're saying is parents need to mind their motherfucking business.
No, I think parents just need to trust the coaches and just allow the coaches to coach. And you have to understand accountability. So I spoke about accountability on the call.
Yeah.
Like, hold your children accountable. You know what I'm saying? I told them, I gave them an example. I said, listen, I done locked up a lot of grown ass people.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say just men, but a lot of grown ass people that can't take accountability for their actions. You raising these kids to not take accountability for their actions. If they don't pay attention to practice, you know what I mean? If they missing tackles in practice, what you think they're gonna do in the game?
Well, let me ask you this two things. Still kind of sound like you're saying mind your goddamn business, but I got you. You saying you're not saying that. I got you. Cool. But I think the problem is too, is like the kids don't know the game, son. They just out there motherfuckers just running around. They don't know the game. Motherfuckers don't know A from B from C, 1, 2, 3 to motherfucking 2, 4, 6, the whole. You know what I'm saying? So pause. It's like the kids that complain, the kids' parents that be complaining, are their kids any good?
Some of them that complain, they don't. Last year I had a parent. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last year I had a parent, and I like this kid, but on defense he just wasn't working out for me.
Yeah.
He was running away from tackles.
Yeah.
He was scared in practice wrapping up, and she challenged me, and she thought that I was picking on her son, but I had to explain to her, I don't want your son to get hurt or hurt someone else.
For sure.
Because the level of, football he's playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so this year is a little different. This kid, stepping his game up. So, he actually, played the game yesterday. But another thing is just the understanding of football. Some kids just don't understand understand football and don't think that you're gonna come up to a coach and because and I tell them all the time, because you spent your little ass $160, $180 in registration money, don't think I need to start your kid or your kid need to be playing every rep.
Yeah.
Because what I'll do is I'll give you your money back. It's just that simple.
Well, let me ask you this though. So speaking about, you said that some of the kids don't know to learn the game, things like that. But in this y'all role as coaches?
Is our role?
So is it more about teaching the game and letting the kids understand the game, or y'all just niggas trying to win? I ain't saying y'all, but people just trying to win.
Well, the thing about it is, I think when it comes down to it, you're right. Yes, we challenge ourselves as coaches to coach these kids up, but the kids got to want to be coached.
For sure.
So if you have kids that just not coachable or, not paying attention, you got babysit them. It's 13, 14, you, child.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and tell you, stop talking.
Yeah.
Listen up.
Yeah.
Keep your head up.
Yeah.
Look forward.
Yeah.
These are things that you should know. If you've been playing youth ball, for several years, these are things that you should know.
Yeah.
Small things.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about, and like I always tell my kids, I'm like, listen, I even told my son, and I challenged him, he in the new role, he was playing corner last year and running back. This year, he more so on defense. He started at corner. Started playing corner. But now, we feel like his role looked better at linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to teach him the game of linebacker and understanding this new to him. So I challenged him the other day. I said, listen, won't you look at YouTube, look at the greats, the Ray Lewis's, the Singletaries, the Brian Urlachers, the Derek Brooks. I said, look at them. You know what I'm saying? I said, look at them and see how well they played the game. It's all on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
My son chose not to look at it.
Why
he chose to look at something else just because he's so distracted. And so I said to him yesterday I challenged him because I gave him defensive calls. And the great thing about it, he got a kid that's next that he's going to be playing next to that understands the game. He's the leader of my defense. He's a fucking dog. And so my son, has that dog mentality. He just need to understand his role. So I just explained to him, like, listen, I challenged you the other day, and I told you to look at Singletary, Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, Derek Brooks. I told you who to look at, the greats. Look at them on YouTube. Did you do it? No. So I said, I can't take you serious. And some of these kids, they want to play the game for looks. My son he want to be a playmaker versus making a play. And I said to him yesterday, when we, before the game, I said, listen, today, I need you to just make a play. I don't need you to be the playmaker. I don't need you to be the best on the field. I need you to understand the assignment, and when it come your way, take care of it. And he understood the assignment. He had a nice, a nice game yesterday. I felt he played well. He understood the assignment. He was patient. So I just think that these kids got to be coachable. They got to listen. If they don't listen, they too far gone, especially at 13, 14 years.
Okay. No, I get that. But hey, let me ask you this though. So what the problem is, like, you got kids playing the game, but the coaches don't know the game. How can you teach them the
game? Yeah.
And oftentimes we have a lot of people that coach the game, but don't know the game.
See, and I said this the other day, a lot of coaches think because we played the game, we know the game.
Right.
But that's why you got to go to clinics. You know what I mean? That's why you got to gain knowledge of the game, because coaching is totally different than being a player.
Yeah.
And, we faced that on several occasions. And only thing I say is when it comes down to some coaches, you'll see it. But some coaches, even if you challenge them, they're not going to. We talk all the time where if you challenge a coach, some coaches don't know how to read defense. Some coaches don't know how to read offense. Some coaches just care about one thing, and that's just winning. And you can't win without those things because you're hurting the kids.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Coach can't read defense, so motherfucker out there, motherfucker with a goal line. But the 4 wide receivers.
Yeah, he running 4 wide receivers on the goal line.
Okay, great, Elizabeth.
So but like I said, this is totally, this don't help the kid. You know what I mean? I'm more so there to help the kid. And like I told him yesterday, we lost last night. It was a 4-point loss. It was a dog fight, man. It was a dog fight. Shout out to the
team.
The team, man. Listen, they fought their hearts out. They was crying, man. They choked me up a bit.
No, so you said it was crying?
Yeah, the kids were crying.
No, you was crying?
I wasn't crying, but I was a little choked up because
I saw. Choked up, what does that mean?
Nearly crying.
Okay, so no tears came down.
No tears came down,
okay.
but I was just a little choked up. I had to gather myself.
Yo, listen,
just
but it's not
because
wrong with crying, Chad.
yeah, because it was a hard fought game, and I saw my kids' progress from last week.
Yeah.
Last week, they didn't give any effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they didn't put together what we taught them.
Yeah.
But this week was a phenomenal week.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, you know, we fell short, and you know, but we're gonna get back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that probably the most proudest moment is the last year wasn't really good, but they took what you guys said and put it in this week.
It's always good.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
We didn't get the win, but you understood.
You understood what the assignment was.
We made the adjustments.
That's
fantastic.
what I like.
You know what I'm saying? Fantastic. But let's pivot a little bit, because you trying to get all serious and shit. What you think about the Chris Breezy debate and MJ, right? Michael Jackson. Is there a comparison?
At this point, no. I don't think it's a comparison. I feel like you can't compare a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think we get misconstrued.
Chris Brown's a legend. You're saying he's a legend?
No, I'm talking about Michael Jackson being a legend.
Okay, so Chris Brown not a legend?
He will be.
He's not. How long did it take for you to be a legend?
Hey, yo, I just think that let's not be so premature with naming certain things. What he has done thus far in his career will cause him to be a legend.
Chris Brown's a legend, bro.
Yo, but listen, his career, he is still doing his thing.
He got 20 years plus in the game, bro.
I get it. But the thing about it is, me naming somebody a legend, I think that's like giving you the Hall of Fame before your career is over.
Okay, so why? Okay.
So we can listen. So we can say, listen to this.
You're a hypocrite.
No, I'm not a hypocrite, but we can say this. Is Lamar, you always ask different questions.
Yep.
Is Lamar Jackson a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Yep. Is Patrick Mahomes a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
Okay. But the thing about it is, you saying that he's a Hall of Famer, that's fine, but his career just not over yet.
Okay, but
so wait till he become in the Hall of Fame.
So how?
So naming Chris Brown a legend. Is he a legend? Yes, potentially. Absolutely. He's gonna be a legend.
Right.
But let's wait till his career over to name him that legend.
So, but you just
I just said Michael Jackson is a legend.
He's in a whole nother.
He's in a whole other thing. Sure. But why do we have to always compare?
That's the world we live in.
It's like Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Okay.
They ain't even played the same position.
Yeah.
But they are compared.
So who you taking?
I mean, who I'm taking? I mean, I'm taking MJ in his prime, and I'm taking LeBron in his prime. That's who I'm taking.
Okay, so you're not taking Jordan?
I'm taking, in their primes, I'm taking whoever in their prime at the time.
Understand.
But I'm leaving them separate from each other.
If you had to choose between MJ and Chris Breezy, who you taking is the question, bro. I hear all the shit you talking about, but
in their primes, I'm taking them in their primes.
Why you gotta keep on putting in the prime, bro? General.
MJ is gone.
Oh, okay. His legacy's still here, though.
His legacy's still here, but he's gone. So therefore, when he was here, I'm taking MJ. But now Chris Brown stepped in. I'm taking Chris Brown.
So Chris Brown is the new MJ?
If you want to name anyone in the R&B world, pop world, whatever, yes, he is.
Chris Brown or Usher?
I'm taking Chris Brown.
Okay. I'm just asking. People want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the same way how people put Drake in the top 5 or Kendrick Lamar in the top 5 at all times. How? His career's still going.
At the current moment, I guess they're going off of what the current moment look like.
But so why is it different?
I mean, it is what it is. I just don't like the fact that we about to sit here and compare MJ towards Chris Brown. That's crazy.
Why's that?
Hey, yo,
because MJ was definitely different.
MJ was different.
MJ was different.
MJ was different. Yo, you can't compare to something you don't know. Hey, yo, if you look at all the videos, I mean, yo, not saying that it don't happen at Chris Brown concerts. MJ had multiple people fainting. Fainting.
Would you have fainted?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
You would have fainted?
Possibly.
The builder whistle. Yo, you out of control, bro. What are you talking about?
Hey, yo, it's MJ, yo.
Nah, I ain't doing no fainting, chat.
How you know?
Why would you wanna? I mean, I'm an MJ fan, but not like that, though, chat.
Hey, yo, it was just
I ain't doing no fainting, bro. What you fainting over? Oh, MJ, you look so good.
Hey, yo,
what you fainting over?
But you wouldn't know if you.
Nigga, fuck my head up.
Yo, but you wouldn't know. It'd just be just a moment itself. Like sometimes you don't know if you cry. You don't know if you're gonna cry.
Who would you faint over right now? Cause you a fainting ass nigga. Who you gonna faint over now?
Yo, I don't think it's nobody I faint over. Cause I look at I look at things on a different level.
You
now.
seen Jordan, you gonna faint?
No, because I look at things on a different level, yo.
So what's the? I'm confused, bro. I'm confused.
I guess where I'm older now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm older where
You talking about younger?
Yeah, with my younger self.
You
Yes.
the fan? You were the MJ fan?
I was an MJ fan. I used
Okay.
to dance in the house and everything. Yeah, I was an
Let me
MJ
see.
fan. No, I ain't gonna show you.
What's your favorite MJ song?
I probably go with what is it? I used to be a big fan, and I think it was more so the video with
Yo, his video was
with Eddie Murphy.
Black and White.
Yep. No, not Black and White.
No. What was that?
When the sand.
Yeah. What was that?
Yo, I forget,
I don't
man.
know. Yo,
but listen,
his
I was real big on MJ with the videos. Was crazy.
Yo, you know what's crazy is, bro? Videos were legendary back in the day. They don't have it no more. You don't even watch no videos today. But
well, they do have videos. We just don't watch them.
That's what I'm saying. We don't watch them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day,
man,
you
used to go to the box. Yep.
And watch the BET. Yep. And you're like, yo, I can't wait to see the video.
On the box, yo.
Yo, on the box. On
the box. Listen, they used to have videos. I'm gonna tell you what my favorite. I ain't gonna say favorite video was, but it was my favorite song. And
Cisco.
And used to come back on the box. Nah.
Song.
Gangsta Lane.
Oh,
I wrote a 42 your memory.
Oh, okay.
Get the drink and I don't know why that was my video.
That was a video.
That was a video. And we used to, me and my sister used to act like we was gonna call a box. And I remember this one particular time we act like we was gonna call a box. We picked up the phone and the song came right, because you could have called a box to get the song to play again. And it came back on. We were so happy.
Yo, videos back then was legendary. It made you love the song even more once you see individuals.
Yep.
Right? The visuals was fantastic.
Yeah,
but like I said, I think that you can't compare, I agree. The Chris Brown is definitely legendary. I think he's up there with Beyonce. But the only reason why he's not, because of the situation.
Yep.
If you take that away, bro.
You take that away,
Yo, he here, bro.
Yeah.
He here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Chris Brown get enough credit.
He don't.
You gotta remember though, too, though.
He's selling out stadiums right now.
Bro, he been in the game a decade plus.
Yeah.
You understand? He been in the game so long, bro. So you can't tell me. People know we shooting a podcast. They're gonna beat the horn and shit. But people, yo, Chris Brown, yo, like I said, I don't think he get enough credit.
No.
He's almost in the sense of like LeBron. LeBron don't get enough credit either, though. Because I think people, just like you said, they so used to comparing them that they take away from LeBron. LeBron get him in the game.
Well, I think sometimes LeBron actions on the basketball court, as far as people call him a crybaby and the whole nine.
Oh, he definitely. Jordan was a crybaby.
Huh?
Jordan was a crybaby.
I mean, all great players are.
Yeah.
They want the call.
For sure. You can't touch him.
Kobe Bryant used to be the same way.
You can't touch him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like Tom Brady in football.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? I think that, they earned it right. You know
yeah, but I think LeBron get the credit, though.
You think so?
Absolutely. I think LeBron get the credit. I definitely think LeBron get the credit.
Okay.
Yeah, for somebody like I'm just thinking who don't get the credit and hear phenomenal bad.
Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving don't get the credit.
Nah.
Yep.
No.
And he had another one that they kind of get him, you know what I mean? Because of his mental, that mental health thing and the whole nine. Well, I mean, they were saying
mental health situation?
yes, he did. Like where he set out for his mental health. He was one of the first ones that I felt like did that.
Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie Irving. Yeah.
I thought he set out because of the he didn't want to get the vaccination.
That was that. Yeah, they just don't like when you fight tooth and nail with them too.
Yeah, like you can't have an opinion.
Yeah, so they take away from how great of a player he is. He's underrated.
Yo, absolutely. Yo, what you think about nowadays podcasts? Everybody have podcasts now. Now most of your celebrities now are podcasters. What you think about that, Champ? We're podcasters, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, man. Okay. I mean, I think everybody had their own opinion, so everybody got their little touch on their podcast, so it make things differently.
What makes our podcast good? Besides you trying to be serious all the time.
I think it's authentic. And I think a lot of people like our chemistry.
But you try to be serious all the time. Why you try to be serious all the time, though, Champ?
Yeah, I don't try to be serious. It's just my nature.
What?
Being serious.
Oh, the whistle. That's
called cat.
Yeah, yo.
No, you call cat. No.
That's cat.
That's not cat.
What?
Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too serious.
That's my whole point.
Yeah, but for you to sit here and say that I'm not serious a lot of times.
You too serious. I didn't say you're not serious. What are you talking about?
You said why you always want to be serious, as if I'm playing, joking. This is my personality.
I said why you always trying to be serious.
Yeah, so it's a certain thing of listen to what you're saying. You said I'm trying to be serious, like is a joke. This is my personality, champ.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
See, when you shut somebody up and they ain't got nothing to say, the only thing they say is
I
something.
ain't about to pay you no mind. Anywho, but
I sent you something early.
What?
In reference to my man, I forget his name.
Shaggy.
Shaggy, yo.
Shaggy.
No. His name Shaggy?
It's
his name not Shaggy, yo. Shaggy is the guy that sang.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. That's Shaggy.
That was a good song too.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Well, I thought his name was Shaggy, right?
Nah, the dude that did the Drake.
What's his name? Hold on. Look it up real quick, champ. I thought his name was Shaggy. Yeah, the Shaggy Show.
Oh, okay, Shaggy. Okay.
Yeah, but his name is something else though. What's his? I can't think of his name. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. So basically, I sent you something earlier.
What you think about it?
Because he basically was saying that he felt like us as straight men.
Yeah.
He used pause more when it comes down to straight men versus gay.
Yeah, for sure. Do you?
I understand. Yeah, I get it. At some point, what?
Do you use the pause more of a straight thing? Yes.
Only time I use the pause, I'm gonna say this. Only time I use the pause when we on a podcast.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, the pause got out of control.
The pause thing got out of
control. You
can't
even say nothing no more.
You can't say, hey, listen, it's a coach. And shout out to my man, yo. It's a coach, yo, that's on our squad. He give me the blues every time. As far as he feel like pause. So basically, the other day, I had my iPad and I like to record the kids, doing certain things in practice so I can show them, how well they did or if they didn't do it well.
Yeah.
So I always do that or whatever. So I was recording in practice and you got to see how this guy imitate what I was doing. So I had the iPad and I was like, yo, you doing it right. You doing it good. Good job. And so he was like, yo, you got to stop. He was like, yo, these are kids. And I'm like, yo, you can't record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he always go at me. And so another thing, I had a chant last year. I was like,
you had a chant? Okay.
Like it was like triple D on me. Triple D on 3. And since then, yo, he give me the blues like pause, yo.
You don't think that's crazy though, yo?
Yo, I called that was my call, Triple D.
I'm saying, but you don't think that's why you keep saying that?
Hey, yo, but
I think one time I was there, the kids even said pause.
Yeah, the kids like, coach, you gotta stop. But I mean, it was just, me coaching. So when you be in the zone or whatever, it'd be certain things you sit back, you're like, damn, did I just say that?
When you're in the zone, you the Triple D.
When you're in the zone. Yeah. But no, I agree with him where, there's a lot of, straight men that is the pause crazy.
That's crazy.
But certain things they say out their mouth, and he was just like, he gave a couple examples. So I agree. Like, I agree with certain things.
Give me
like
an example though.
Like asking a guy like, you ain't tell me bye.
That's crazy, bro.
Saying to a guy you ain't tell me bye is crazy.
That's crazy.
Or like, damn, I ain't get an invite.
That's
like, what?
Crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
So that's a pause.
That's a pause. Like, you can't say that to a grown man.
You can't say that.
No, like.
So okay.
It's a type of.
They should come out with a pause dictionary of what you
can't say.
What you can't say
as a man.
So a man, show this though. So cool. You go to games, right?
Yeah.
You go to the Ravens game. You have a good time.
Yeah.
I've been with you, baby. Yeah, bro. You have a great time.
Yeah.
So when we walking to get to the stadium, there's a lot of stands out there. If a nigga get a glizzy, because you like glizzies, though, chill. I'm at hotel.
Hey,
I got a couple videos up.
It's a stand that I go to. I love their glizzies. Spicy glizzies.
So is there a pause? Should that be should that be in the book?
The glizzy eating?
Should you break it or eat it whole like you do? I'm just asking. It's a Triple D.
Listen.
I'll figure it out.
I mean, yo, I break it now
When?
because I've been recorded with eating the glizzy as a whole.
So now you break them?
So now I break it up.
So you break the glizzies?
I break the glizzy.
This guy's crazy. Okay, so yo, we had the fellas night, bro. You didn't break no glizzy, bro. You ate it.
Hey, yo, because I wasn't being recorded.
I'm confused.
So when you being recorded, you got to break the glizzy.
Gotcha.
If you're not being recorded, you just enjoy your food. How you been enjoying your food your last 37 years on
so
Earth?
let me ask you this though. I'm just curious though. Why do we get so piled up with the glizzies? And when a person eat the glizzies,
Because somebody came up with it.
What does
it
symbolize?
symbolize a penis.
Wow.
It symbolizes a penis.
That's crazy, bro.
So that's why we don't. Yo, I remember one of the guys, I think I told you we was at the football game. And it was a glizzy this long.
Yeah.
And he ate the glizzy. And he said, "Dang, that glizzy got me pregnant." Hey, yo, that was the most funniest thing I heard.
I know you was
Because I remember seeing the glizzy this long and he stuffed it down, champ. And he said, "That glizzy got me pregnant." And he ain't care. Because, yo, sometimes it's a joke, but like, yo, we like glizzies.
Yo, what the Fat Joe said in your podcast?
So, yo, he's a crazy glizzy eater. What'd he say? Extraordinary glizzy eater. Nah, and yo, Jada couldn't.
Hey, yo,
Kiss was like, nah, we can't go for that.
But that's how you acting right now, boy. You and your Fat Joe shit. You
spicy glizzies be crazy.
Hey, yo, that's crazy,
Listen,
brother.
it's a stand right when you cross to go under the bridge, yo. I'm telling you, they got the best glizzies. And that thing is spicy. I can't wait the next week. I'm gonna go to the game. Even if I tailgate, I'm going there to get that glizzy. Whether it's before the game or after the game.
You know we recording. You know that.
Hey,
right?
listen.
I'm making sure you know that we recording.
Hey, yo, listen. I have never been afraid to eat a glizzy.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah. I have never been afraid to eat a spicy.
Bro, no matter how you reword it. Bro, you said it on live camera, bro. You know
Hey, listen, I ain't tripping.
Let's move on. I can see this top make you uncomfortable. This nigga said, "I'm not afraid to eat no." That's what I'm saying how the guy was like, "I ain't gay no more."
Yeah.
Yo, that's you.
I love women.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
hey, yo, listen, man, you're crazy, man. But moving on. So we gave our predictions, right? The Ravens, right?
Yeah, Ravens fan.
Get back to that.
Yep.
Are we going to Super Bowl? You gotta give a prediction, champ.
I think we're going to Super Bowl. I'm a Ravens fan.
Do we have a better chance this year than last year?
Absolutely.
Why?
Just because we got the chemistry.
Okay.
We also have some great defenders on defense.
Okay.
I felt like we was at question as far as, our defense when it came down to, passing.
Okay.
I think that, we always been a good run defense, but when it come down to passing, we was kind of at question. So I think, we have enough players. Our depth chart look good.
Okay.
Zay in his bag. Derrick Henry gonna give you, what you need.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he gonna Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So I just feel like this out year.
Let me ask you this then. All right, let's go back to that. Did we get better from last year? And if so, where?
On a roster. On a roster alone. What it looks like. I can't tell you. I only went to one preseason game and I ain't really watched it. But you can't show the preseason for the rookies.
Yeah.
So I can't really sit here and give you how we look. Ask me this after Sunday's game. And I'm going up to see the Bills and the Ravens. The Ravens and the Bills. It's going to be a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, it's not going to have the same outcome as last year playoff.
Okay. And let me ask you this last question. In your opinion, what makes a good podcast? Like, what keeps your attention? Okay, no. What makes a good podcast? What podcasts are you watching now? And why you watch those?
I like a podcast that is have different levels to it, right? So not just being, so serious, being able to go into serious conversations, being able to, speak about sports, being able to speak about certain things that's going on,
Right.
and just having, it's balanced. That's what
Yeah.
so I think a great podcast that just don't angle one particular thing, but be able to talk about certain things,
Right.
and being authentic. That's what I think a great podcast. But to answer your second question, the podcast I'm always checking out is Mason Cam. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Mason
one.
Cam.
Is
I
that
like
really
the
considered a
pivot.
podcast though, more like a sports show?
Yeah, but it's still a pod. It's
Okay.
still on a pod. I like the pivot.
Pivot.
I listen to Cam. I'm Cam Newton. You know what I mean? I like the Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah.
But I feel like Gilly and Wallow, they are outside of it. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
They still into it, but they don't shoot as
As
much as they
often
used
as
to.
they
Yeah.
used to. Yeah.
So now it is like that fulfilling when I see them.
Yeah.
And I know it's football season, so Gilly being a fan of the Eagles really attract me even more to like kind of watch him because he hilarious.
He love the Eagles.
He love the Eagles.
I remember one time my nigga a diehard fan.
Yeah, he went at Cam crazy.
But
Cam said.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. It got out of control a little bit, but I like Cam Newton, yo. For some reason, I like Cam Newton. I like that he his authentic self, right? And at the same time, he got good content.
And last but not least, I know you shared something about. I want you to speak a little on it about the Dame Dash and Cam.
Oh, yeah. Here's the thing I say, bro. It's like when you think about like that whole Rockefeller situation, we still talking about Rockefeller to this day, and that shit was many years ago, right? To me, and you can shed a light on it, I feel like if we was a crew and we all become divided, now we all beefing with each other. Why is that? To me, I think like, it's hard to be friends for longevity. I'm not saying we're gonna be perfect, we're not gonna have no misunderstandings, but it's hard for genuine friendship to last. Cause it seemed like everybody who was in Rockefeller, you got the Dame Dash, the Jay-Z, the Cameron, everybody, it's so much segregation, right? One say that, one don't pass the plug, one say this, one say that. Jay-Z don't say nothing, clearly, obviously. But a lot of people say a lot of things about him. So to me, it just sounds like the Rockefeller probably could have went down as probably one of the #1 record label ever. But it never really, it was good, but never really panned out further how it could have went. My question is, does anything that we built have to end so messy? Because it's fucked up, right? And I'll say what Cam and Dame Dash said in a second. But tell me what you think about that.
But I would say this. The first question is, was the friendships ever genuine? Like, was it really a friendship, or it was just people looking out for people and bringing people on, and because of their talent, it made it what it was?
Okay, so I think that to answer that question from outside looking in, I think for one person it probably was, not for the other one. And I say that, I think Dame thought they was brothers. I don't know what Jay-Z thought.
Mm-hmm.
What you think? Based on what you know, so what you ever heard.
Well, the thing about it, do I think that Jay looked at Dame Dash as a brother? Yes.
Okay.
But again, sometimes Dame Dash actions really separated a lot of things that was going on.
Okay.
Right. So, the arrogance alone, and the I would say the arrogance and the cockiness, sometimes that can influence someone's way of dealing with a person. I mean, we have had friends in the past that was very arrogant, very cocky, and wanted to be the face of everything. And sometimes you just gotta take the back seat. I don't think Dame Dash was cool with being Scottie Pippen to Jay.
But here's the thing about that is, though, that's a very good point you say that. What does that mean?
That means that, when it comes down to friendships, you say it all the time. When it comes down to cameo, you don't mind playing Scottie.
Okay.
Because, all right, I'm the face.
Right.
You don't mind playing Scottie. But at times, you take the role as if you're the face just because that's your level of leadership. You get what I'm saying? So. I mean, no, I'm not.
No.
I'm saying
I'm agreeing with you.
When you're in play, because during the day, you the face.
I look at it as
you dealing with most of the majority of the situation. So what I'm saying is, when you have that balance to say, all right, cool, I understand that this is you, but allowing someone to do certain things and being able to keep the thing going, I just don't think that it was there. Dame Dash was always a Jerry Jones type nigga. He want to control the narratives.
Does he though?
Well, at the same time, when you sit here and name Cam, whoever he was, when you didn't really consult with Jay-Z about it.
Nah, yeah, but I don't think it went.
So it's just like me telling one of our guys that now you're this and not consulting with you about it.
But listen, let's spend on that. That's like saying you have that conversation with Kevin. I'm just using the name, my name Kevin, and you say, yo, you're gonna be the VP. But you're just having a conversation. That's just y'all two talking. It's like me and you just having a casual conversation about something. Like, damn, that wasn't supposed to get out because it's not been confirmed. We just had just a regular old convo. It was a thought. But
it was your thought though.
Yeah, I got you.
So it was my thought. So how am I throwing things out there? Something big is Rockefeller. How am I throwing things out there without having a conversation with you first? I'm not going to throw it out there to Kevin and say, you're going to be the VP at all, because at the end of the day, that's like promising somebody something.
Nah, it can't be. That's like saying, man, no,
why you even bring it up though?
But look,
if it's not going to happen, why even bring it up?
I think, here's the thing.
It's a great idea. But why even bring it up?
I think that, look, Rockefeller had so many different tiers. Right? They did. They had state property. They had Dipset. And then you had Rockefeller with its own entity. Okay, so I think that originally, when Dame and Cam had the conversation, right? It was the two guys having a conversation. I think Cam, being a Harlem nigga that he is, he went out there and started talking. You know what I'm saying? I think
But why would you even put that in the atmosphere, yo?
Hey, I mean,
if you running a business, if y'all,
that's like saying me and you having a conversation, bro. That's like saying me.
But I know you would never. So you just gonna go around giving motherfuckers titles without consulting with me?
I'm just using the That's just you. No, right. That's just like saying. Look, I'll give you a prime example. That's just like saying, you know what, yo, bro, we're gonna make you. Boom. I think it's that. Yo, we're gonna make you. Me and him have a conversation. I don't tell you. Me and him just casually talk before I even get to you. He threw it out there. Like, damn, we even get to.
Because you just said that you gonna make somebody something instead of saying, yo, listen, it's a general idea. Like, yo, I wouldn't even bring that to the forefront without consulting with the next person.
Yeah. Okay, respect.
So therefore, I feel like I don't think that Cam is wrong. If somebody say, yo, we gonna make you this, that means that you consulted with Jay before you even had the conversation with him. Why bring up the conversation? If it's just an idea, leave it that way, as an idea.
Yeah. I think they both was wrong.
Yeah, but I'm saying that to say, was it really genuine? Yes, I mean, was it really genuine? But the thing about it, sometimes people's actions can reflect on how you feel about them, right? If you steady fucking up relationships when it came down to business, and I gotta clean up your mess, or I gotta apologize to this person for how you talk to them or how you treated them, that shit get old.
Yeah, I get that, but we're gonna bypass all that. I got all that. I think one of the things, I think people put like a negative stigma on, like when you speak about earlier about the Jordan and Scottie situation. You know what I mean? I think people look at Scottie like it's a bad thing, or is he less than? So people look at it like less than, right? So I guess Jordan may be here, right? And when people say Scottie and Jordan, yo, he always got the bad light, like Scottie's down here. But I think that, what you think about that?
No, I just think more so is how well you work together.
Yeah.
Right? So you could be the Scottie Pippen, or you could be the Jordan.
Yeah.
But Scottie, people feel like, and I also feel like that Jordan can't win all those championships without Scottie.
For sure.
So therefore, however, this thing is arranged, what role you could play to make both of us successful, vice versa.
Yeah. And we'll conclude with this, but I think what happens is, for as long as we get the job done, get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
You making money, I'm making money, let's rock.
Yeah, get the ego out the way.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? I think that we allow titles to define who we are.
Yeah.
Versus, bro, we get into it.
Yep.
Call it what you want to call it.
Call it what you want.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't call it bro.
Yep. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But listen, we appreciate y'all checking in. I want to make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe.
For sure.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tune in. Listen, we're going to give y'all as much content as possible.
Absolutely.
We appreciate y'all still rocking with us.
For sure.
And listen, we're going to take this thing off and keep it going.
Yo, and the setup.
I like the setup.
I like it.
Setup look
we
good.
Feel more comfortable.
Feel good.
Feel the vibe,
Absolutely.
bro. You know what I'm saying? As actually, we can talk like this versus like that. You know what I'm saying?
And we definitely going to keep the Sprinter van in it, though. When we got to pull up on a few people, that Sprinter van going to come in handy. But as of now, we're going to change the scenery.
Yeah.
And y'all tell us what y'all think.
For sure.
We appreciate y'all checking in as always.
Love, baby.
And listen, enjoy y'all week, man.